everybody, Inferno is here again because I obviously love Steins Gate a bit more than I should. I had my mic muted so you didn't hear me scream. He was opening a can of fucking Mountain Dew and it just exploded on me. And now everything smells like fruit punch. And I'm not sure how I feel about it. But yeah, now everything smells like fruit punch and I'm kinda sad about this. Skinny, I did not know that you were gonna put this in the announcement channel, thank you, but you probably should inform everybody that most of the time it'll just be everyone talking in the chat without really understanding what the hell's going on with the story. What have you been watching to prep for Steins Gate? What do you watch to prep for Steins Gate? This is so weird. Have you guys ever heard of, like, the Mountain Dew Gamer Fuel thing? Because it doesn't make any sense to me, and these cans are, like, resealable, and I'm just like, why? I'm not sponsored by them, but, the esports team is, and I snagged one. I didn't steal it, I asked, but it's pretty good, actually. Yeah, this is actually really pretty good. And I'm the person who'd been like calling Mountain Dew kind of disgusting as of late because I've been drinking it a bit too much. But yeah, resealable cans, pretty interesting. I don't know where the other Joy-Con went. Oh, there it is. Random video to prep for Steins Gate Elite. Well, for once in our lives, we're actually gonna start like right now, rather than waiting like 5 to 10 minutes. Well, actually, we did wait 5 minutes already. Unfortunately, I do not have the Ethernet cable because I am in my room for once, so you won't hear the random beeping noises. My sister is like sleeping over at a friend's house, so I have the room to myself, and now I can actually like record in the comfort of my own bed. Officially. Just officially. Debatable, but yeah. I drink a lot of Mountain Dew. And I both love and hate it. The fruit punch one, it's kind of pretty good now. I like it. Anyway, let's just kick things off because I actually don't really know what's supposed to happen next. I put something as the title, in hope that it would be right. Wait, did I update information? Oh, I hope I did. Whatever. Yeah, let's just kick things off with this. The dawn of a new day. I could pass out if I'm not careful. Maybe I should take a shower. That should starve off exhaustion, if only temporarily. This room has a toilet and a shower room. The shower is a little cheap compared to the one my family has back home, but this lab would be hell without it. I think it's fruit punch. It smells like fruit punch. Let's see. What does it actually say here? Which one is this? Oh, charred cherry burst. Practically fruit punch, but whatever. I picked the red one because I knew I was gonna like the red one the most. I've tried the blue and the green one in these resealable cans, and they're okay. I'm surprised I don't like the blue one that much because voltage is pretty good. But this charred cherry burst is pretty good, and this honestly, saying charred cherry burst sounds like something that was said in Steven Universe. To be fair, it really sounded like something. It's that. I feel like I can like quote one line from Steven Universe that this Mountain Dew flavor sounds like. Whatever. No, we are not Majora's Mask. Though we are pretty depressing, so not yet, not for a while. We have the happy fun times happening. Daru's at his computer, his back turned towards me. His right leg is bouncing impatiently. Outside is a sunny summer afternoon, but inside the air is stale and empty of life. Yesterday. That shocking experiment convinced me that the phone wave named subject to be changed was also a time machine. But Kurisu didn't seem willing to accept the result. She just started screaming. She just started hot dog duffel bag. How had no one made like the fucking hot dog duffel bag? I have never seen a cosplayer use one, and I'm amazed. You see the cheeseburger backpacked everywhere, but not the hot dog. Then she took a mad dash out of the lab. It was like she couldn't get out of here fast enough. As for Mayuri, she was depressed about her chicken and banana. And so she skipped her daily costume sewing. I'm sorry. It feels so out of context about just reading, oh, she's depressed about her chicken and bananas. So I forgot to do a recap because I'm never consistent with these recaps. But last time we were experimenting with the phone wave named subject to be changed, future gadget number 8. And we were trying to figure out why initially at some point when trying to heat up basically chicken, it was karage, it for some reason froze, and then we started sticking bananas in there and they started to turn into these green goopy gelatin thing that we refer to as gelnanas. And when we did the test, we did it with one banana, and that banana disappeared from the microwave, only to appear in a, back on the bunch that we removed it from, but still jellified, and that was weird. It's there that we see that Kurisu happens to be, visiting the lab, and she's interested in what the fuck we're doing, and doing the experiment a second time with another banana, we get the same results. Banana suddenly disappeared from the microwave, and it doesn't make any sense. Also, Okabe called Kurisu a bitch in English, which is still really funny to me. And also, we had that funny scene where he just asking where the banana went and actively screams, "Banana! Banana!" I'm never gonna get sick of that. And so we try to do the experiment. We end up doing one more experiment with the chicken tenders, with the karage, in an attempt to recreate what happened the day before, where there was an electrical discharge. And this also is connected to the strange phenomenon that happened to Okabe in the beginning of this game, where all of a sudden everybody in the streets of Akihabara suddenly disappeared, and a satellite crashed into the radio building he was just in. Once we did the experiment, electrical discharge happened, and the short story, basically a text message was sent to the past, and now we're calling the phone wave named subject to be changed a time machine, and Kurisu doesn't like it. I could go for some chicken tender, especially from, I don't know what that place is. Alright. And went home. Grudges over food run deep, I guess. which leaves the lab empty, save for Daru and me. Our enthusiasm shot through the roof when we realized that the phone wave name subject to be changed had tremendous hidden potential. We nearly died of excitement after successfully sending an email to the past. Go get food, you people! God, don't be me! So we stayed up all night doing an experiment to confirm whether or not the phone wave name subject to be changed is indeed a time machine. The results, however... We went to the supermarket and stocked up on a wide variety of items. We typed each of them into the phone wave name subject to be changed, but everything failed. No change, nothing happened. After the experiment where the discharge phenomenon occurred, everything warmed up normally. No jellification. Go eat bread! I eat bread, plain, sometimes, randomly, for shits and giggles. Suddenly, we couldn't get anything to happen. We still have no idea why. But that means I had to go outside. It's too cold. At least you don't commute. The snow was shit today. Okay, then eat the cinnamon bread. Now, as for sending messages to the past. First, let's review the problems reviewed by the last test run of experiments. Problem 1. Electrical discharge safety precautions. We remove everything flammable from the development room. Why do I keep saying moon? We removed everything flammable from the development room to reduce the risk of fire. We also prepared two fire buckets full of water, just in case. But that's not a fundamental solution. Problem 2. Mass increase. When the discharge phenomenon occurred, the phone wave name subject to be changed suddenly gains mass of unknown reason. Because of this, the microwave broke the table and made a dent in the floor. It was actually a hole in the floor and they had to cover it. Yeah. To deal with this issue, we placed the microwave on the floor. We spread cushions and blankets underneath. This hid the hole in the floor too. See, it was a hole! What the fuck? Problem 3. We're not even sure of the necessary condition to send email to the past. To send an email to the past. Really, typesetter, come on. No matter how many times we tried, we couldn't pin down a single condition. We spent the entire night doing trial and error. We tried over 40 different things, but not once could we reproduce the discharge phenomenon. We started off in high spirits, but grew more and more frustrated as time progressed, which brings us to the present. What? Nissan Cup Noodle ad. Okay. Honestly, I gave up. That's why I spent the entire morning lazing about like this. Another email pops up into my phone. I've been getting way too many of these since yesterday. They're all from Shining Finger, the woman called Kiryu Moega. This is why I never call her by her first name. Ugh. Or would it be a last name? No, it would be her first name because this is a English translation. I've never used email this often before. I saw how fast Shining Finger typed. That should have been enough to tip me off that she was a male demon. I was careless. It's too much of a pain to reply, so I ignore it.
なあ、サンボに牛丼でも食いに行かないか。
ああ、めんどい。
腹は減ってないのか？
減ったけどさ。
煮え切らない男め。
Cause it's like Kiryu had like different ways to actually say it, and whichever is correct in my head, I can never actually execute with my fucking mouth because I am really bad at this. Oh my god, this subject is crying! It's from Mayuri. Oh my god. I'm sorry. It makes me sad when I see like the little sad faces because I do that often. Mayushi's spending money and getting dangerously low. You and Daru need to chip in too sometimes. You don't want to get between me and my food. Should I reply? What should I reply with, honestly? Spending money and food. I feel like if I do the spending money thing, it's just gonna be Okabe complaining about the fact that he doesn't have money. A lot. Like, a lot. Oh, someone is texting me. Why is someone texting me?
Two.
Oh, I really don't like that everyone's like texting me all of a sudden. You wouldn't like her when she's hungry. Anyway, let's continue. Yeah, let's reply. Alright, let's see what he had to say about spending money. Hello? Hey, game! I'm pressing A, right? There we go. So what does spending money? Don't get angry. Next time I'll treat you to anything you want to eat. So keep buying more bananas for the sake of our experiments. Or food. What does food have to say? You eat too much anyway. Go on a diet before it's too late. What the fuck? Hell no am I gonna say that. I'll just do the spending money thing. There. That should do it. I'm so sad. Whoa, god. Rude! The one gripe that I have about this game is the fact that, because everything is animated, I don't have the ability to take out my phone whenever I want to. Which is really sad to me, because I find it really funny to have the ability to take out your phone in some of the most serious situations. Now I can't do it, I'm just really sad about this. That Cherry Mountain Dew is pretty good. Video not sponsored. Because why would I get sponsored? That's Mayuri again. She's so straightforward. Just hearing that from Ocarine makes me happy! Aw, I love Mayuri. Put the cell phone away. What is he doing on the computer anyway? I'm curious, so I casually peek over his shoulder. There's an image of a futuristic-looking facility I've never seen before. It's a chaotic metallic cylinder tunnel, some kind of rocket thruster perhaps? Or maybe the interior of a spaceship from a sci-fi movie. No, they don't, and it's the best part. The fact that you can just take out your phone and they're several times during serious moments and they're not reacting to it. Oh man. It's also funny because like the phone kind of like spin rotates when you take it out. It's a funny thing. Based on the height of the people in the picture, the tunnel looked to be more than 10 meters tall.
はふーラージハドロンコライダーにはマジ癒されるよな。貴様今何と言った？
Large hardon never learned how to say this word. Cause that's the correct spelling, but I never really figured out how they say it. The LHC, fuck.
ラージハドロンコライダー知らんの？
I grabbed Daru's relaxed shoulders and wring them out.
いててててて何すんだよ。
寝ぼけているのか？
寝ぼけてないよ。
そのラージハドロンコライダーとは何なんだ？
セルンだよ、セルン。その施設の実験装置。略称は LHC。マジ燃えるからおぬぬめ。
お前、人でないものにも性欲を。
ねえよ。でもなんつうの？見ててワクワクするっつうの？ニヤニヤできるっつうの？そんな感じってあるやん。
そういえば少し前は工場や高速道路の高架下がたまらないとか言っていたな。
そうそう、あれと一緒。
セルンか。
I've seen it somewhere, and recently. Where was it again?
ジョンタイター。
Please don't make me read the Reddit threads again. I don't want to name this reading Reddit a second time.
ああ、ジョンタイター？オカリンが言ってたのって今アットチェンで祭りになってるやつのことだったんだな。
それは偽物である可能性もある。俺が言っているジョンタイターは10年前に現れた方だ。
10年前にも現れたん？同一人物？
とにかくジョン・タイターがセルンのことについて触れていた。
I don't remember all of it, but there's one thing I'm sure of.
タイターはこんな予言を残した。すなわち2034年までにセルンがタイムマシンを完成させると。
おお、タイムマシン。まさにタイムリーな話題じゃん。でもそれって10年前じゃなくて今のタイターも言ってた気がす。
10年前だろうが今だろうがどちらでもいい。それより気にならないか、ダル。この奇妙な符号はシュタインズゲートの選択である可能性が高い。
Roll credits.
タイターって信頼できるん？
信頼できるかできないかはどうでもいいのだ。俺たちと奴は今タイムマシンというキーワードでつながっている。そのタイターが言及したセルンについて念のために調べたとしても損にはならないはず。 誰セルンについて詳しく。
Look, the ability to say roll credits every time they say Steins Gate is actually really amazing. Because they will say it a lot.
OK 僕のセルンフォルダが火を吹くぜ。セルンは世界最大の素粒子物理学の研究施設だよ。ヨーロッパ素粒子物理学スイスとフランスの国境近くジュネーブ郊外にあってさ、古いところだと HTML や HTTP ワールドワイドウェブを生み出したところってんで有名。
Okay, Skinny, go get food. And no, don't make a drinking game out of it. Oh god. Alright, so I accidentally clicked too quickly on that.
セルンは世界最大の素粒子物理学の研究施設だよ。ヨーロッパ素粒子物理学研究所だとか欧州素粒子原子核研究機構みたいな通称で呼ばれることもある。
Come on. Alright, so let's see what what they have to say about the HTML. Okay. World Wide Web, abbreviated at WWW, also simply called the web. The standardized document system used on the internet. HTML, hypertext markup language, a language used to design web page documents, allowed the embedding of images, videos, sound, and hyperlinks. HTTP, hypertext transfer protocol, the communication protocol used to transfer data like HTML between a browser and a web server. Okay. I thought they were gonna say more of it, but whatever.
ワールドワイドウェブだと。それってインターネットの？
ビンゴ URL の最初についてるやつ。
You mean the HTTP? I'm not reading that entire thing. CERN invented that? All I know about CERN is what I read. Tyler's book. All I know about CERN is what I read Tyler's book. All I know about CERN is what I read on or in, I guess, in Tyler's book. I never knew they were that amazing.
日本じゃそんなに馴染みはないけど、日本の研究チームも現在進行形で参加してたりするのだぜ。
セルンはどんな研究を？
基本的には素粒子物理学かな。世界でも唯一セルンしか持ってない超でかい実験装置を持ってるんだ。いわゆる粒子加速器ってやつ。低速汎用子蓄積リング、陽子シンクロトロンブースター、大型電子陽電子コライダーで、ラスボスは世界最大を誇る LHC ラージハドロンコライダータン。 LHC はセルンの地下にある全長約27キロのサークル状トンネルに設置された粒子加速器なんだよ。陽子同士をそのトンネルで加速させて衝突させることで未知の素粒子反応を起こそうって実験を去年あたりから始めてる。まあ実験開始前はその実験でミニブラックホールが作られちゃうかもって噂もあったな。そのミニブラックホールに地球が飲み込まれる、宇宙がやばいみたいな。
Mini black holes. I'm pretty sure Tyler said his time machine used mini black holes. Are the things he said about CERN true? All this I said H. All this LHC talk seemed to light a fire inside Daru, so we decided to go to Sambo. After all, we continued our conversation over a couple of beef bowls.
あるわねえよ。セルンが公式に否定してる。もし仮にミニブラックホールが生成されたとしても、エネルギー量はすごく小さいから生まれた瞬間に消えるね。地球を飲み込むなんて全然無理っしょ。
だが火のないところに煙は立たない。
According to their official announcement, they only began experimenting in 2008. That's suspicious. Oh my god. Oh my god, what the fuck? Of course, that's assuming Tider's story is true. Some of Tider's predictions were on the mark, but most weren't. I'm also perplexed by how everyone around me seemed to have forgotten about Tider's 2000 appearance. Everyone forgot him, the original, and now we're only focused on the reboot. Said no one ever. There's something important in Tider's tale. Or at least, I want there to be.
俺だ。聞いて驚くな。悪の陰謀の匂いを嗅ぎつけた。ジョン・タイターとセルン。その2つの言葉から俺が言いたいことは分かってもらえるはずだ。ああ、そうだ。奴らは機関とつながりがある可能性が高い。
You can go look it up, but I'm pretty sure they weren't actually able to make mini black holes. I really don't know.
偶然だと？おいおい、あまり俺を失望させるなよ。何？根拠だと？そうだな。あえて言えばささやくのだよ。俺のマッドサイエンティストとしての直感がな。奴らは世界を滅ぼそうとしている。ああ、ミニブラックホールによってだ。だがもしもその技術を俺たちが横取りすることができたらどうかな。当然だ。俺は誰だと思っている？すべてはシュタインズゲートの選択だよ。エル、プサイ、コングレ。
I love how they just have the floating text saying no cell phones.
お前は一体誰と戦っているんだ？
誰よ。俺たちのやるべきことは一つだ。
Yeah, you better be kidding about that god.
やるべきこと？なんぞ。
なんぞではない。引き返すな。そこは全てを組んでにやりと笑うのだ。でないとスーパーハカーらしくないだろうが。
オカリンはいつも説明不足なんだっつーの。かっこつけるより先に分かるように話してくれ。
Work with me here.
お前はスーパーハカーだ。
ハカーって言うな。せめてハッカーにして。
あとは分かるな。
いや全然。
セルンにハッキングしろ。
それはひょっとしてギャグで言っているのか？
誰？お前ならできる。奴らの悪事を暴き、タイムマシンについてのヒントを手に入れろ。
悪事ってオカリンの妄想だろ
う。電話レンジカッコ仮をタイムマシンとして使えるようにするか、このままただの打作としてラボの倉庫で眠らせることになるか、今が分岐点だ。
どうなっても知らないぜ。
交渉成立だ。すぐ取り掛かってくれ。報酬のポテチ1週間分はスイスの銀行に振り込んでおく。
うは、みなぎってきた。
Wait a minute. No comment on the fact that he's not paying for his own food? Huh, strange. Anyway, as we return to the lab, I noticed familiar woman. God. I know there's a lot of text in this game, but come on. I noticed a familiar woman fixing her bicycle in front of the Bronze Tube workshop. Daru, his head filled with thoughts of hacking, went upstairs ahead of me. I stayed to observe the woman. What was this girl's name again? I think it was something like Aruma or Amora. Alright, Amane Sudaha.
君たちって何してる人？
前も言ったはずだ。俺たちの秘密に踏み込めば貴様も危険に巻き込まれる可能性があると。
未来ガジェット研究所って言うんだよね。
なぜ知っている？俺は説明した覚えはないぞ。まさか貴様機関のスパイ？
ポストにそう書いてあった。
そうか。
Fucking dumbass. I lowered my guard. Why didn't she just say so? Why don't you realize that you wrote that?
知られたからにはしょうがない。簡単に説明しておこう。ただし、これは他言無用だ。我ら未来ガジェット研究所は世界を影から操る闇の機関に対抗し、その支配構造を破壊するために活動しているのだ。ふーははははは。
へえ。その闇の機関ってセルン？
そうだが。
おお、やっぱそうなの？あいつら抱きすべき連中だよね。
Did she just say contemptible? I thought I was the only one who uses words like that in normal conversation.
なぜ俺たちが今まさにセルンにハッキング中だと知っている？
ハッキング中なの？今？
Me and my big mouth.
いいからこちらの質問に答えろ。なぜ俺たちとセルンの関係を知っている？
それは。いや実は昼間話し声を聞いちゃってさ、ここに立つと窓から聞こえてくるわけ。
The window. Come to think of it, it was open, and Daru and I were talking loudly. But can you really hear us from here?
私昨日からここで働き出したんだけど、これが予想以上に暇でさ、今日だけで 4,5 回は外に出たね。客来ないかなーって店の前で索敵しちゃったね。
I don't even know how. What is that word? Reconnoiter? She's some kind of secret agent?
その時に2階から君たちの話し声が聞こえちゃったわけよ。気になってついネットで調べちゃった。セルンの黒い噂についてもバッチリ知ってるよ。
Damn, we were careless. Looks like we need to close that window when we discuss sensitive matters from now on. But if we do that, the lab will turn into a scorching hell. Damned if I do. Damned if I don't.
とにかく絶対に他言無用だぞ。
あ、うんうん、わかった。これでも口は固いから任せといて。
All was quiet inside the Braun 2 workshop. Mr. Braun not here either.
店長はどこへ？
たった今、君のテレビの修理が終わって出てったよ。
Probably went to see that chipmunk. He disappeared during business hours every now and then. Whenever I ask him where he's going, he always says something like, I'm picking my beloved daughter up from school," or "My beloved daughter has a cold," with a huge grin on his face. Oh, okay, thank you. It's from Ferris. Oh, god damn it! Oh boy. Kyoma! When operating in the mundane world, you're supposed to be discreet, yeah. You don't want them to notice you. Remember, the summoning had taken 2,000 years to prepare. If it fails, everything will be ruined. Although I suppose that might make things interesting. God damn. Well, at least it's not a giant wall of text. Anyway, let's see what we can get. Akiba, part of the mundane world? Nonsense. This town had belonged to chaos for centuries, as it shall forevermore. Fables comic. Are you suggesting that I, the great Hoin Kyoma, run and hide? You risk my I don't know that word. How do you... Cat girl. Oh well. The church still devoted to that fool's errand. Even if they manage to resurrect their messiah, humanity's fate is less than 70% of what it was in his time. Mankind doesn't need decrepit old gods to save them. Oh my god. You. What are you scheming? Let's just respond with the 2000. I feel like that had to do with an achievement or something. Oh well, whatever. I don't really care enough. Yeah, we're just gonna use the 2000 reply if I can press A. Thank you. There, that should do it.
けで治ったテレビはこれね。お代は1000円でいいってさ。
$10 whole. Damn manager. I bet he gave it to her just so he could charge repair fees.
毎度あり。じゃあ持ってっていいよ。
The fact that he actually paid for it though is kind of funny to me. How blasphemous. I don't have great relations with the Catholic Church right now, so I kind of don't care enough. Oh well.
まさか一人で持っていけと？
え？違うの？持ってきた時も一人だったんでしょ？
Don't you know it'd take 10 times more effort to go upstairs than down? Defying gravity is no easy task, woman. Okay, Justin.
手伝ってもいいけど、そっか。もう力仕事も女がやる時代か。
Why is that funny to me? Really quickly, let me see if the help list will tell me if I can take out my phone. I actually haven't tested this enough. The L button or ZR button. Yep, nothing. That sucks. Oh well. Actually, quickly go through that again. Oh, the minus button. That's the button I have to press. Okay. I will keep that in mind for when the tips show up unexpectedly. Ugh, I need a drink. Hydrate or dihydrate. Only this is Mountain Dew, which is probably not the best idea, but whatever. I can get addicted to this. Oh no, it is actually really good. The more I drink it, the more I'm really liking this. I'm not sure how I feel about the resealable cans though. It's kind of tricky to reseal them, which really shouldn't be a thing. And Spike Tunes Off is now live for some unspecified reason. If they're playing Steins Elite, that would be really funny. Anyway.
誰も貴様に手伝ってもらおうなどとは思っていない。というより、貴様のような女子に手伝ってもらうことなど、この俺のプライドが許さん。
This petty motherfucker. I'll be right back actually. Hold on. Okay, welcome back, Justin. I just got back from turning on the heater because it is fucking cold in here. Ugh. I feel like a window's always constantly open, but I don't know which one. Anyway. Just one clip. Oh!
今の男らしいじゃん。私惚れちゃうかも。
Oh my god.
騙されるものか。貴様、嘘をついているな。
なんで嘘って思うの？
それはこの俺の能力の一つ、カラーリングジェントルメンが反応したからだ。
Coloring gentleman? Nani? Also, what the fuck is that on the screen? Is that the fruit? That the soda? Did it splash? Oh god. Oh god, touchscreen. I wasn't even really touching it. It was just like my finger was close to it, but I guess it like registered my thumb as poking at it. Oh well. Oh, that was weird. The home improvement sound effect.
能力？
Oh my god, I don't remember this at all. This power allows me to see through lies. Lies appear to glow red, then they die. Then they die. What the fuck is this anime? I have to ask myself that. What is this fucking anime? Oh my god. Oh god, where'd my chat go? Oh no. Anyway, okay, there it is.
あのさ、君みたいな能力者って他にもあまたにいるわけ？
いるわけがなかろう。この俺がスペシャルなのだ。
You said special in English.
そっか、あまたにはいないのか。びっくりした。でもいるって時点ですごいな。やっぱセルンのせいで退化したのかな。
Holy shit. And also, no, he's lying.
でもさ、戦闘になれば相手の嘘を見抜く力なんて意味なくない？やっぱ 1000m 級の長距離狙撃を命中させられるとか、いかに効率よく相手の関節決められるかとかの方が重要だと思うな。
Oh boy. Ultra fast reflexes that let me tear my enemy's limbs off before they can react. Shit! Wait, are you able to do that if they can react? Oh boy. What the hell is she talking about? Is she a survival game otaku? Survival airsoft. A mock battle using air guns, primarily played outside in the mountains. Participants generally wear camouflage. Or you're just me, who just happens to be wearing a lot of that kind of stuff anyway on a daily basis because you have no sense of fashion. That's the power of Ultra Instinct? No. No, wait. Don't tell me.
貴様、さては機関のヒットマンだな。ミス・ゴルゴというコードネームで呼ばれているだろう。誰に雇われた？
I find it funny because I don't recognize this animation whatsoever, so that means they definitely made this animation for this game, and I find it really funny to look at.
いや、誰にも雇われてないし。っていうか、ゴルゴって何？
Her confusion is suspicious. Oh, very. Air guns, model guns. They're pretty good. I think in Japan you're not allowed to like have a gun visibly on you or something unless you're the police. I'm not entirely sure. I feel like that was a rule or something because like that's the whole reason why there are model guns in Persona 5. There was something about them. I can't remember anymore. This ringtone is starting to piss me off. It's most likely from that male demon shining finger.
なんか渋い顔してるね。死亡通知でも来た？
Oh my god, please! Let me be able to change the ringtone! You're able to do that in the game beforehand. Please let me do it again. I want to do it.
あ
例えだってば。
And what the hell is a death notice anyway? Do those even exist?
嫌な知らせでもあったのかって聞きたかったわけ。
似たようなものだ。
This girl is hard to get a handle on. I really shouldn't let my guard down around her.
IBN5100 というレトロ PC にやたら執着している女がいてな。
IBN5100？
知っているのか？
Oh my god. How am I gonna read this? Moeka had like a specific way of speaking, but her text messages are completely different from how Okabe-kun, I want you to reply to me already. I've been waiting, you know. And please tell me the super hacker's address when you can. If we don't get Kraken, someone else might get the IBN 5100 first. Moeka.
あ、うん。
そうか。IBN5100 の都市伝説は有名だったのか。
Maybe that retro PC is more popular with female otaku than I thought.
そうそう、都市伝説で知った。君はどの程度まで知ってんの？
Yeah, Japan had like really strict laws against guns. Like really strict laws against guns, which is why their system works a lot better. Especially gun regulation. God damn it. Anyway.
IBN5100 を実際に探し回ってみたが、結局秋葉にはなかったというオチは知っている。
そっか。そりゃそうだよね。
何か知っている口ぶりだな。
いや、知ってるような知ってないようなって感じかな。私は知らないけど、遠い知り合いが知ってて、それをちらっと聞いたことがあるみたいな。
貴様、何者
？IBN5100 についてのさ、興味深い情報教えてあげようと思ったのにな。そんな目で見られたら教える気なくなっちゃった。
そもそも俺は IBN5100 になど興味はない。
I'm more concerned with SERN right now. Solving one of Akiba's mysteries won't topple the organization's regime, after all.
貴様を信用できる要素が一つもない。その面白い情報が真実であるかどうかもわからない。
うわぁ、そこまで言う？確かに私、挙動不審だけどね。じゃあさ、教えないけどヒントだけあげるよ。そんで、わかりそうでわからないもどかしさに身もだえちゃえ。
What the fuck?
実は IBN5100 には隠された機能があるんだよ。
A hidden function. That reminds me. I'm pretty sure the John Titor from 2000 said something like that. He starts pulling on the braids. I thought through my memories.
確か IBN5100 には独自のプログラミング言語がどうたらこうたら。
嘘。なんで知ってんの？なんで
I only vaguely remember, but it looked like I hit the mark.
能力名サイズハング。俺は貴様の心の内を読み取ることができるのだ。
何それ？反則。
すべてはお見通しだ。天音鈴葉。観念するがいい。
とにかく IBN5100 には隠された機能があるの。 AP エリアベーシックが普及する前に書かれた IBN の独自のプログラミング言語も解読できちゃうのってさ、驚愕だと思わない？
Alright, basic, short for beginner's all-purpose symbolic instruction code. A beginner programming language frequently used in the 1970s. APL, short for a programming language introduced in 1964. I remember the basic abbreviation, but I didn't remember APL, and this is just kind of funny that it's just like, it's a programming language. Just a programming language. John Titor did say something about something like that 10 years ago, and right after that, an IBM engineer officially admitted to that function's existence.
今や IBN5100 でしか解読できない失われたプログラミング言語があったりするんだよ。
The reason Titor traveled to 1975 to obtain an IBM 5100 was because he needed that function. Maybe Moeka wants to use it too. Or maybe not. Shining Finger doesn't seem to have Shining Finger doesn't seem the type who'd know about that sort of function.
だから IBN5100 ってすっごくレアな PC なの。
So IBM 5100s are super rare? Maybe if I get one, I could sell it for a huge price. That could be a good way to raise research funds. But first, I had to deal with SERN. I wrapped up my conversation with Suzuha and made my way to the stairs to the lab where, seeing Daru hacking away, I took a quick nap. By the time I wake up, a few hours have passed. A refreshing breeze blows in, softly brushing my cheek. Daru's exactly where I left him before I fell asleep. He's sitting in exactly the same position. Not much had changed besides the typing speed. Did Kickstarter even exist back in 2010? Oh, and now he's muttering to himself. I guess he hasn't had any success at hacking yet. It's from Rugako. I made sweets. Sweet! I baked cookies today. I had everyone in my family eat some and we got their seal of approval. Would it be okay if I bake some for your lab friends, Master? Oh, And it would be great if you could teach me more technique with samurai whenever you have the time. P.S. I managed 10 practice swings today. Aw. I love Rukako so much. I love the characters a lot. Moeka not that particularly in this game, but I love these characters a lot. Alright, so let's see what we can say in reply. Come on. Exactly at 2000. Okay. See, I don't know what these ZR buttons would actually do for me. Anyway, cookies. Well done. We warmly welcome your refreshments. In fact, you can come cook for us every day if you want. I'll even provide you with a maid uniform. But he's a guy! You sure get along with your family. How many family members do you have anyway? Daru keeps insisting that Shrine Maiden should come in pairs. Oh my god. You mustn't depend on me. Remember, all things come to an end. Every meeting heralds a parting. I can't hide from the organization forever. And the seal of my arm grows weaker by the day. When I'm gone, you'll have to take care of yourself. Let's do the family one. There, that should do it. I take a cold Dr. P out of the fridge and quench my thirst. Then I kick back on the sofa and start browsing ad channel on my phone. Oh no. And what perfect timing. Tighter currently posting in the thread. No! No! Oh my god. Alright. The Everett Wheeler model is correct. Please look it up to learn more. It seems you are all still clinging to preconceived notions of time. Time did not simply run from past to future like a car on a one-way street. To be more specific, the laws of causality do not allow contradiction to occur. If the result of an event, the event itself, the cause, also changes to prevent a paradox. That's why there are so few people who can observe changes in divergence. Divergence being the worldline percent difference from the standard. It's like Monokuma saying, "Cause it's a game, except replace it with a guy." Honestly! Oh god, looks like I can go backwards. How far though? No, okay. Wait, hold on, what did that one thread say? Oxygen tastes good today. Breathe in, breathe out. What? Okay. Die troll, you claim to be a time traveler without any proof. Stock trends, please. I'm counting on you, Mr. Time Traveler. Oh, Kirigohan and Kamehameha. If you can't that wasn't good. If you can't observe changes in divergence, then how can you possibly measure it? Oh, I know. Your time machine has a magical device that measures it for you, lol. Oh, and you still haven't explained how a research institute conquered the world. Details, plots... Wait. Plots? Oh no, humanity is doomed! What the science... What the science... What? What has science done, JPG? Little noobs responding seriously to troll thread. The tighter guy, the shitty troll. Oh god, Okabe. Don't you people have anything to offer besides insults? How about contributing to the discussion, plebeian scum? If you assume that time doesn't flow in a straight line, then the idea of time travel is much easier to swallow. In such a scenario, a time travel machine to the past doesn't need to fight against the flow of time. I say Titer points have merit. By the way, Titer, I'd like to know more about SERN. What can you tell me about their current activities? Tell me which horse wins the next Empire Cup. I'll bet my entire life savings. Everett Wheeler model equals many world interpretation. Basically, that means parallel worlds. What was all the stupid name tag? This Hoenn Kyoma is more annoying than Titer. Oh god. You can call yourself John Titer, but you call yourself John Titer, but you're fluent in Japanese. Writing in English would at least make it seem more realistic. Can I ask you a favor, Titer-san? My mom died last year in the Shibuya earthquake. If I stop my mom from leaving home, then I can undo her death. So please, lend me your time machine. You're gonna... Who is number 235? Was that Okabe? It was. You're gonna believe the time traveler, lol, without proof? Are you an idiot? Baka ne? Baka desu ka? Go for the jug. Oh. Preconceived notions or not, since we can only experience time in a linear fashion, it's only natural to believe that that's the way it works. I hate it when that is next to that. This word never failed to deliver. How does it feel to be called scum by a guy with a name like Ho and laughing my ass off? Kirigoan had the stickness of a virgin. Thank you for a new topic. Breaking news, 2010 will be over in 4 months. Lol. Time gotta be a one-way street. God, I fucking hate this. I don't know anything about time travel or the concept behind it, but I feel like the many world interpretation makes sense. Time machine usage fee, 500 yen per ride. Did this count as verbal abuse? John can't debate to save his life. Come on. I'm gonna read all of these. Hey, don't rush Professor Titer. He's working hard to come up with a story right now. I don't know why it's so fucking hard to like move it to some of these. Will the infinitely diverged worlds converge somehow? Oh, that would be crazy. Isn't Hoenn Kyoma supposed to be John Titer's friend, or is he a foe? Maximum June power, Junie. I can't tell if that's an I. I'm pretty sure it's an I. Maximum Junie power, laughing my ass off. Only the chosen one can observe the divergence. Cool story, bro. Convergence isn't inevitable. Maybe things will just keep expanding and expanding. I'm pretty sure that's not what the movie Divergent was about. The time machine only costs 500 yen to ride. Now that's a bargain. John Titer is obviously an alias. I'm gonna borrow the time machine, Kay. From what I gather, it seems relatively easy to change history. Waiting for the curtain to be pulled back on this troll. Explain why there's a porn mag in the rice field in 10 words or less. So the parent-killing paradox can't occur. I wonder if history as we know it is completely different from the original. Please let me borrow the time machine too. I want to get myself a better face. Wait, what the fuck? Which came first, the chicken or the egg? The flow of time is often compared to a river, but according to Titor, it seemed more like a lake. Johnson can observe the changes. I'm gonna go back in time to become a famous light novelist. I'm gonna plagiarize the fuck out of my favorite authors, but it won't be stealing if I publish it first. Oh my god. It's possible that I would never even born in our original history. Stab, that's real threatening, lol. Absolutely disgusting. So what's a world line anyway? I just want money. Awesome Chuny vocabulary. Laws of Casualty, Dragon Slayer, Antinomy? Antinomy? Antinomy. I shall lend you the time machine for your noble cause, said John Titor. However, you must be good looking. Tell us more about the time. Tell us more about the machine that measured divergence. If I could get my hands on a time machine, I'd make it so I got born into a rich family. Must be good looking, huh? Well, rip me. The power of money is incredible. That's all subjective. Living is hard. I'm also curious about SERN's sudden heel turn. Hey guys, life isn't about money, just 90% of it. Life is a crappy game. Is SERN yandere? I can live without meat buns. Is deja vu related to divergence? Just a gang of mad scientists. Let's say they do create a time machine. It wouldn't be dangerous for any single nation to take control of it, so they probably decided to control it themselves. Power corrupts. And what had more power than a time machine? Sorry for being human garbage, lol. You claim that time isn't linear, so please let me know how to go back in time without a time machine. Someone learned to stop worrying and love the H-bomb. Money is power! It'd be dangerous for any nation to get their hands on a time machine. What's the world divergence rate? If world converge with other world, then I might still have a chance to turn my life around. Power changes people. All nations are bastards. Your memories will be rewritten the moment it converges, dude. Time is money, they say. Even respected organizations have scumbags working for them. Humans are fucked the moment the first time machine is complete. It would be in the best interest for the world to not converge. Cicada bombs. Time Senpai had noticed us a little too much. Maybe CERN was my yandere little sister this whole time. Oh god. 14 out of 10 people are complete scums nowadays. Alright. It sounds like you're largely indifferent to the fact that time is not a one-way street. This proves that most of you are still clinging to your preconceived notions. Your resistance to change, from my perspective, is deeply concerning. I think I realize now how this dystopia came to be. Wow! Every time a significant event changes the divergence rate, the path is rewritten according to the law of causality in order to prevent contradiction. For example, let's say we move to World Line B. In World Line B, the internet forum @channel tragically never existed. Once you move to the new world line, your memories of reading and posting on this forum will be erased and replaced with memories of other actions. In other words, changing the present creates ripples that change the past. I already covered SERN yesterday. If I were to add anything, I would suggest that you take what they say with a grain of salt. They have already succeeded in creating micro black holes. I mean, not wrong. Oh, at Curry. Oh, Okuba is about to go at it. I desire only to quench my intellect. Fuck. Hold on. This soda is really good. Like, I haven't had really good tasting soda in a while, to be honest. I desired only to quench my intellectual thirst. Intellectual. Why can't I say intellectual? Why am I having so much trouble saying intellectual? I can say it when I'm complaining about it. I desire only to quench my intellectual... Yeah. Fuck it! Unlike you clothed-minded fool, I will reserve judgment until after I have heard what Titor has to say. And then, I will make contact with Titor and acquire his time machine for myself. The great mad scientist Hoon Kyoma will have the last laugh. Suck it, sleazebags! Sleazebags! Oh my god, I fucking love this game. I love how I pressed A, assuming that the text would continue. Tell me stock prices or fucking die. I won't believe you. I won't believe until you tell me. God, here we go. More. Here we go. Comment. That's not reconstructing the world, you idiot. That's altering people's memories. Who the hell can alter memories of nearly 6.7 billion people? Do you even realize how stupid that sounds? I think I would have noticed if someone went and screwed with my brain. And what does any of that have to do with the many worlds interpretation? Do some research, lol. Micro black holes, lol. Jesus Christ. Wait, the future is a wasteland? That means I can be a road warrior and ride a mode buggy, right? I'ma go get me a mohawk. Anyone know where I can buy spiked shoulder pads? I checked CERN's homepage. It said they've been experimenting since 2009. Can they really make black holes? What the hell gonna happen? Did Titor have a mohawk? God, that's fucking moe. How is that moe? Are you implying our brains make the world? Are you saying the universe is a giant tree and we're the branches or something? That's some Ava level bullshit right there! Go back to 2036! Wait, Ava bullshit. Do they mean like Evangelion? Hold on, what? Are they referring to Evangelion? I genuinely do not know. Oh my god, why am I reading all of the fucking... God damn. Poor Shinji! I really feel like they're referencing that. Also, my food's here, but I'm not gonna get it for a while. I'll get it when I finish these stupid fucking threads eventually. Okay. Who's 314? Oh, it's Kurigohan. Is this how you reply to a specific person? Thank you for showing me. Reconstruction of the timeline and altercation of people's memories. I think they're essentially the same thing. Why are you so intent on saying they're different? With a few exceptions, nobody can keep their memories across world lines. They are reconstructed along with everything else when divergent changes. What the Road Warrior? So Hoenn is just another loser who wanted to get a hold of the time machine? Fucking lol. So this is the official forum of the apocalypse. Well, your face is deeply concerning from my perspective. John Titor is so trash. We have fun here. The fact that I sit here and read all of that is ridiculous. Anyway, we're gonna like probably cut. Yeah, we might cut it off here for the for when I make the highlights. I don't know. I'll figure that out. But I'll be right back. I'm gonna grab my food. So we're taking a quick break, okay? Go get food. quick question. Can you hear me like chewing? Because if you can hear me chewing, I'm gonna feel bad. I got a chicken katsu right now. Okay, good. Because I seem to be able to speak when I pocket my food. At least relatively well. Why is everyone texting me? I say everyone, but it's actually like 2 people. Oh god, okay. Anyway, gonna open the... I feel like I'm gonna finish this, and I'm gonna be really sad when I finish this fucking, Mountain Dew. It's really good, and that says something for someone who, like, actively makes fun of Mountain Dew, even though I drink it all the time. Okay. I can't help it when, one of the pieces is, like, really crunchy, because I really like the crunchy ones. Crisp and crunch. Anyway. 19 hours have passed since Daru started hacking. Night gives way to a refreshing summer morning. Daru hasn't slept in about 68 hours, but he still won't get off the computer. Jesus Christ. We have been drinking a lot of orange soda. I know, right? Like, people are like, oh, I like the potato fries, like, all, like, wow, I just said potato fries. Whoa. Anyway. Some people say they like their fries, like, big and fat. And I'm like, what? I like them crunchy. Or crispy, whichever word you want to use. I curl up a bit and turn my attention back to A channel. I swear to God! Motherfucker! Okay, I'm gonna pocket this one piece and then... Oh man, it's reading Reddit part 2! Damn it. I feel like the most audible thing for me right now would just be like the gulping, because I don't know why when I drink my gulps are like really fucking loud if I'm not actively trying to suppress that sound. I don't know, it's just weird. Anyway, back with Reddit threads. Fuck. Life in 2016. Life in 2016 was pretty difficult. Life in 2036 is very different from what it is today. Most people live on farms, growing their own food. All forms of commerce and communication are restricted. There's no travel, no internet, no railroad even. Most people never see another town, let alone a city. Science continued to advance, of course, but the vast majority of people do not benefit from that progress. Excuse me. Technology belongs only to those chosen by CERN and the Committee of 300. It's very peaceful, at least on the surface. There's none of the conflict you see in this era. Yes! Oh my god, it's so nice. I actually don't eat fried rice, surprisingly, though. I like white rice and white rice alone. It is the most beautiful thing ever. The only thing I'll ever eat besides white rice would be, like, I guess rice covered in soy sauce or something, which is still white rice, but whatever. I don't know, I enjoy that. Anyway. Oh wait, is there a message before that one? There's no war? How is that possible? How did CERN resolve the situation in the Middle East? Oh, wow. What have you got against world peace? Sound to me like CERN doing humanity a favor. Sparta. This Titer guy stole a time machine from CERN, didn't he? He's the bad guy here. Die in a fire, terrorist scum! The world in 2036 is governed by CERN. All nations, even America, have disbanded their armies. To put it simply, civilization has returned to an 18th century level of technology and exists under a communist system of government. Except now, the system works flawlessly. Right now, you should be asking yourself how that is possible. How does a system of government that collapsed in the 20th century exist without any discontent? The answer to that question is the reason I am here. Yes, I am a terrorist. There are others like me who fight against CERN. We think of ourselves as the resistance, but there's no denying that our actions are a kind of terrorism. That is debatable, because the actual definition of terrorism, at least to me, at least I'm pretty sure this is what it is, fuck, I forgot the first part, but basically, it's something by, it's like doing something by using fear and using fear tactics, like instilling fear. I don't know why suddenly I just forgot half of the words I wanted to say, but yeah, kind of debatable if that is terrorism. If whatever. I'll get into that later. Anyway, I want to hear more about the many worlds interpretation. You said it's been proven by 2036. How? I knew you were a terrorist. How many have you murdered? What if my kids are among them? Maybe I really should kill your father. Protect the future. Yeah, it's something. It was like it's something along those lines. Though it's more of like, but it like kind of capitalized on the terror aspect, which is why it's called terrorism. Yeah. There's like a difference between there's a difference between like terrorism and then public revolt or stuff like that. It just I can't explain it because now at this point my head is like jumbled. Anyway, stop beating around the bush. Give us answers. You're one of those old men who participated in the student riots, aren't you? Filled your head with a bunch of bullshit and now you can't tell fact from fiction, am I right? Delicious nationalist tears, lol. CERN probably figured it out. They've got a time machine to experiment with, right? That would make you no better than wait. Oh, wait. 650. Who is 650? Maybe I should kill your father. Goddamn. Okay, so Okabe, what are you gonna say now? Okabe. That would make you no better than Titer. If you're willing to face the consequences, then go right ahead. Titer, question. Did World War III take place as scheduled? Why did you come to this particular time? Did you find an IBN 5100? Is John Titer plugging for the commies? I thought they went out of style years ago. I thought Titer was crazy, but this hoeing guy is even crazier. Get a room, guys, lol. I feel like this conversation has happened before. World War III. Isn't there supposed to be an IBN 5100 in Akiba? Akiba? Oh, God. As I've explained previously, my purpose for traveling to this era is to change the future. Posting on this forum is my way of sounding an alarm. While it may be meaningless after the world line converge, I just need to get the information out there. What do you mean by World War III? Is this something I said in another world line? I'd like to speak with you more. If you could send me an email, I'd be sure to reply. I'm happy to accept emails from other people other than Hoenn too, as long as they are serious inquiries. I will post my email address here again. Wait, hold on. Let me see if I can. Let's see. John Titer, egweb.ne.jp. Okay. Damn. Get out and stay out, scum. Pretty gusty leaving your email address in a trash place like this. I like it. I have a lot of questions too, so I'll write you someday. You and me are gonna be BFFs, Titer. He ran away, lol. Alright, Daddy gonna write you a serious email. Psych. Hey, quit it, you guys. You've sent him enough titty pics. Titer gonna get hard on. This thread is now officially Hoenn's watch list. Get out while you can. Oh my god. I guess this is the cutoff point, to be honest. Cause, wow. God damn. Anyway, my discussion with John Titer weren't making any sense. Whoa! Oh god! What the fuck? Ah! What is going on? I'm not doing this! Not even Titer himself seemed to know about the Titer from 10 years ago. I'm really concerned because they're just kind of like speeding through all of this fucking text. And I read through all of it. I love how we stop on the one that said Hoenn needs to shut up. It's hard to imagine that everyone on @channel is conspiring against me. That's like... That would be like me somehow getting all 98 other people on Tetrick 99 to actively point their fucking guns at me. Anyway, let's see. But how else can I explain it? Wait, this isn't the Joy-Con. Out of options, I decided to email Titer directly, just as he told me to. He audaciously exposed his own address on @channel. I guess that's his way of saying, bring it on. In my email, I questioned the difference between his post now and his post 10 years ago. The current Titer hasn't even acknowledged the latter. Actually, you know what? Maybe it would be better if I did the cutoff part where he starts going through other Reddit posts. Because then I could just name it after John Titer's thing. I don't know. Subject, sorry for the sudden mail. In 2015... In 2015, World War III breaks out. Many people die. 2015 is when the second game comes out. By 2036, the world is a nuclear wasteland. John Titer traveled to 1975 to obtain an IBN 5100. The IBN 5100 was necessary to revive technology lost in World War III. The IBN 5100 contains a hidden function the ability to read IBM's proprietary computer language, which predates APL and BASIC. But only certain IBM engineers are aware of that function, so it did not appear in the manual. In 1998, Titer meets his younger self and his parents in America. John Titer was a soldier who volunteered for this mission. John Titer is American. Furthermore, in 2000, Titer correctly predicted the outcomes of some future events. The Peruvian coast earthquake in 2001, the election of a new pope, the outbreak of the Iraq War, China's advances in space, and so forth. Though he only talked vaguely about each one, they all came true. How did you vaguely talk about an earthquake to happen? On the other hand, other predictions went unfulfilled. For example, the Y2K bug, a civil war in America, the cancellation of the Beijing Olympics, wow. The inauguration of America's first female president in 2009, and so forth. Alright, for those who have constantly asked me about the fucking Y2K problem. Alright, popularly known as the Y2K bug, at the turn of the 20th century, there was a concern over the possibility of widespread computer failure when the year turned 2000. In order to save memory space, old operating systems almost always abbreviated year to the final two digits. Hence, when 1999 changed to 2000, the last two digits would change from 99 to 00. If its programming didn't anticipate that change, the computer could erroneously assume that the year would 1900. It was rumored that computers in the military, financial, and government sector might malfunction and cause worldwide catastrophe. To address this issue, countermeasures were taken in the mid-1990s to manually update every program. As a result of these countermeasures, the Y2K problem was averted. Huh, interesting. But yeah, that's the Y2K problem. After giving so many different descriptions of it, there you have it, I guess. There's more, but I'll leave that those aside for now. This email's already ridiculously long, Okabe. I decided to ask him why those predictions didn't come true. Alright, let's send it now. This is your litmus. This is your litmus test, John Titer. Show me your true colors.